Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bootable USB using a program called Rufus. If this is your first time here, make sure to like and subscribe for future tutorials like this. Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about how to create a bootable USB. Let's jump right into it. So what you want to do first is download Rufus. It's completely free and safe. Go ahead and click on the download button right there. Once you've downloaded it, you'll get a little prompt that says, do you want to run or save? Go ahead and run it. Once you open it up, it should look something like this. Now keep in mind that if you don't see this view right here, you have a smaller screen, just go ahead and maximize it. Everything should be perfectly fine after that. The first thing we need to do is insert our USB into our computer and the recommended size for this. USB is at least 8 gigabytes. Now once you have your USB inserted into your computer, you should get a prompt that looks like this. Go ahead and select your USB. Keep in mind if you have multiple USBs, make sure you select the correct one. Once you've selected the correct USB, go ahead and click on the select button right here. After that, it's going to ask us what kind of operating system we want to use. Now in my case, I'm running a Windows 10, so I'm going, nah. Go ahead and click on the drop-down arrow right here and select Windows 10. Now you can either use the default options right here, or you can click on this disk or ISO image and select an ISO of your choice. If you do decide to do that, make sure the path is correct, and then go ahead and click on Open. Now this next section is important. Make sure that under boot selection, it says disk or ISO image. And right here it says no disk or ISO image has been selected. We need to make sure that we select the correct file system. In my case, I am gonna be selecting FAT32, since that's the recommended file system for this kind of software. Keep in mind that if you select something else, it may not work properly. So I recommend sticking with FAT32. This next option, I typically don't change it unless I know what I'm doing. So in most cases, you can leave it as is. The next option is the volume label. You can change it to whatever you would like. I'm going to leave it as USB. Now, if you do want to change the partition scheme, you can select that right here. However, in most cases, you won't need to change that. The cluster size, you can also select that right here. But again, unless you know what you're doing, I recommend keeping it at the default setting. This option right here, hide these files, you can leave it as is. It doesn't really matter. Now, the last option you can change is the speed. If you want to select maximum speed, you can go ahead and select that. Otherwise, if you want to select a custom, you can select that as well. Once you're done configuring all of those settings, go ahead and click on the star right here. Once you click on the star, it's going to verify everything that you VA entered in there and make sure it is all correct. If it is, go ahead and click on OK. Now it's going to start creating the bootable USB. This shouldn't take longer than 5 minutes depending on the speed of your USB in your computer. In my case, it was pretty quick. All I had to do was wait about 2 minutes and it was finished. Once it's done, you can go ahead and eject your USB and you're done. That's how you create a bootable USB using Rufus. If this video helped you out, please leave a like and subscribe for future videos like this. Till next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.